Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your daily dose. Coming from a very cool spot. We are in Celebration, and we are here to celebrate some very breaking news that I just found about last night. It's like there's a spark in the air for us Disney fans. Bob Chapek has been fired from the Walt Disney World Company. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just like there's this extra energy, extra excitement. This spark has been relit. Superman is coming back. Bob Iger is coming back to the Walt Disney World Company. We need to talk. I'm super excited. I was watching Interstellar last night. Usually I'm on my phone pretty often. I put it down for 2 hours and my phone was blowing up. I have never seen that before with my phone, like other than like posting a video, but my phone was blowing up. And I had to know, I knew I had to make a video this morning, grab some coffee, and just talk with you guys in a very iconic spot. Celebration. Disney's neighborhood that they built way back in the day. I don't think they own it anymore, but it's very beautiful. We're kind of going to take a stroll around here. I want to have a talk with you guys down below, so give me your guys' instant reaction down below. We're going to talk about the future of Disney, how long Bob Iger is going to be here. He's only going to be here for 2 years. He signed a deal that makes him CEO for 2 years, and his job is to basically find a successor and lead the Walt Disney World Company in a better way than it was before. Welcome back to your Daily Dose, everybody. What a morning. Let's talk. First of all, we've got a way different day than yesterday. It's pretty beautiful out, about 68, 70 degrees. It's gonna be cloudy all day today. But yeah, I'm in Celebration. It's pretty beautiful. We're gonna kind of just walk around here. I've never brought you guys here, I don't think, before on the channel. Maybe like once. But they have Christmas decorations up, beautiful Christmas tree. But regardless of that, got my coffee, like I said, and we're just gonna walk and talk, baby. If you remember a couple days ago, I made a video about the decline of Walt Disney World because I was really worried. I was really worried, and I was just kind of seeing everything adding up. And it just kind of felt like, I don't know, like I just felt like I had no hope for what's to come at the parks, what the direction of the company was ultimately going. And I was just like in this mindset of I'm not really looking forward to much at Disney. I was just like kind of thinking of the year in general and how the parks just felt like, you know, the parks, nothing really important or nothing crazy. But I was thinking about the movies that were released, and it just felt very bleh. Very bleh. And I really think, if we want to get down to it, on how Bob Chapek really ultimately got fired, was the stock prices were extremely low. He just wasn't a visionary. And I really feel like you need to be a visionary, and you need to be a creative background to run Walt Disney World. Or sorry, to run the Disney company. You know, I just felt like a lot of things fell short this year. And the year in the past. I kind of thought Bob Chapek would be here a little bit longer. Just because of the fact that, you know, I think the recession is still coming. And I feel like a lot of layoffs would have been pinpointed on him and not his, you know, successor, the person coming in, aka Bob Iger. We don't really know what's going to be happening with layoffs, how many are going to be coming next year, if any at all, because, you know, it is kind of a recession, so we'll see what happens with that. But regardless, Bob Iger's back, guys. Bob Iger is back, and it feels so good. It feels so good that he's back. Like, I just feel like he is the man, the myth, the legend, the closest that we've gotten to Walt Disney in ever. And it just feels so right. Like I said, there's this new spark, and I'm here for it. And I'm so here for it. Now, real quick, Bob Iger's job is to be the strategic direction for renewed growth and to work closely with the board in developing a successor to the company. Now, who might be that successor? In my opinion, right now, the closest obviously is going to be Josh tomorrow. But could they go elsewhere? Could they go, like, because Bob Iger was what did he work for? ABC? He was an external hire, but technically Disney acquired that company. But I really feel like Josh might be the successor that they're gonna try to train for Bob after 2 years. So I mean, think about it. Bob's only gonna be here for 2 years. He also could extend that contract, but right now you have 2 years of Bob Iger, the good Bob, and I can't wait. Like, I mean, it's just like there's just this Christmas gift that we were just gifted, and like, my first reaction last night, I just jumped out of my seat. Like the burst of energy that I'm talking about. There's this new burst of energy at the Walt Disney World Company. Now, the Disney parks are only a small percentage of, you know, the whole Disney company. I mean, I think Disney Plus and the stock prices are ultimately what kicked Bob out, and the lack of the vision for the Walt Disney Company. Now, with Bob coming back, I have a lot of hope for some changes at the parks, but those really, I feel like, aren't going to be the main focus. Now, what I see actually happening is park reservations probably finally leaving, because, you know, Bob Iger really loved, obviously, a lot of people coming back to the parks. You know, I mean, not coming back, coming to the parks. And like this year, there's really no reason for the park pass system to even be here. So I feel like maybe that, hopefully, let's pray, goes, and maybe park hopping finally leaves that 2 p.m. rule. That would be great, because I feel like, you know, they have to do something for the consumer that everyone's going to cheer about, at least at the Disney parks. Park passes, in my opinion, will leave. We'll see, because there's really no need for them. There really isn't. And Bob Chapek really liked that for the data, blah, 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 data. No, nothing about, you know, creativity. We'll have to see what they really do, because it's kind of a long stretch for the other things, such as like all the rides, all the bland stuff that they created around the parks, the carbon copying and whatnot. Maybe we'll see Tron finally open a little bit faster, but you gotta think about it. The parks are a very small operation of the whole Disney company, but I really feel like they're gonna do something to make people very, very happy. Annual passes may be coming back. I don't see anything about the prices decreasing. There's no way that he's going to take anything out of Disney's pockets, so I don't really foresee anything like that happening, such as, you know, food prices going down, ticket prices going down. I don't think there's any way of that happening. Could be wrong, though. Got a lot of these birds. Creepy looking birds here. It's beautiful, though. Disney's kind of in that direction. Only about 5 minutes away. Celebration is a beautiful town if you guys ever want to step outside of Disney and kind of see a beautiful, very expensive place to live. I'll tell you that. Rent ain't cheap here. Houses aren't cheap here. And you know what? Speaking of price increases, today, Genie Plus service for one person just reached an all-time high. It is $29 for the Genie Plus service. I don't foresee a decrease in these prices. Maybe, potentially, but I don't really think Iger is going to take money out of Disney's pockets or anything like that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't really foresee that. I just want to let you guys know today, as of the first day of Bob Iger being CEO of Disney, Genie Plus, $29 per person here at Walt Disney World. Pretty high. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff to fix, a lot to do. We'll foresee. I'm just really excited, because it really does feel like there's really this creativity now reborn here at the Walt Disney World the Disney company that has been lacking over these past couple of years. And it's just like, it's great. It feels like it's just a breath of fresh air. And obviously now that Bob Iger's back, he was CEO for 15 years of Disney. Everyone loved him. I just feel like it's going to be amazing. It's going to boost the cast morale. I think we're going to see a huge turnaround here at Disney. I feel like all of us Disney fans are just super excited because, obviously we get Bob Iger back, but we know that the direction of the Walt Disney World Company is going to be in a good way now. We know creativity is going to propel the direction of Disney, which it never should have ever not been. The most creative company in the world, Disney, you cannot cut that out. You know, you can't cut corners. You need to go in the direction of what Disney has and what always will be, hopefully from here on out. And it's what we all have been wanting for these past 2 years. It's not gonna change overnight. I'm gonna be excited to see what the changes are. But what are your guys' comments and thoughts? Comment down below. All of the current projects, nothing I don't believe is going to be changed. Splash Mountain, the same direction as Splash Mountain. I heard a little birdie might be closing very, very soon. January, February, keep your eyes out for that. So if you guys are coming, make sure you obviously go on Splash Mountain. But, you know, if maybe Epcot direction might change. I don't really know, because I don't think the parks are going to be a majority of Iger's attention, because there's so much that has, you know, Disney's attention. It's just like, you know, it's just like the parks, but the biggest fans go to the parks, and the parks is where everything comes alive. It's going to be really interesting to see Iger's, you know, next moves, his announcements. So if you guys don't, go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'll probably be reporting and just sharing everything that comes on out and the big news, or just, you know, throw it in some future vlogs as well. It's just, Superman's back. It feels great. Just like the weather today, it's like fall. Let's have a conversation down below. These are always fun videos to look at all your guys' comments, your first reactions. This is my first reaction. I'm pumped. Super pumped. Super pumped. Disneyland was still actually open when the announcement was made, and people were cheering. People were cheering. What a day. What a Monday. I'm sure the stock is going to rise like crazy today. And yeah, Disney's got a new direction. Direction that should have been the whole time. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and you know, I love Disney. Whatever they do, I always stick by them, and always have that hope. And the hope is probably reborn for a lot of you guys. Super excited here. Super duper excited. In all fairness, Bob Iger's probably worst move was his last move of, you know, making Chapek CEO. Dude, that bird just got a fish. Crazy that he's back. Also, it's not like Iger made the best decisions all the time, aka his last one, but it's just nice to see that we know at least what we're going to be getting and where we want the company to go. What we want the company to go. It's like we all make the decisions, huh? If only Disney was ran like the Packers. We were all owners of the company. I wonder what would happen. We all got a say. You imagine that? We all got to vote. Like, they just released a poll. What would you guys like to see in the parks? Whatever gets the most votes, we'll make. We'll make that ride. Come on. Come on down. That'd be funny, actually. That'd be really funny. Dude, I gotta get up in the mornings more. I just like shot up with energy today. I was so excited to make this vlog and talk to you guys. Wow. Never in a million years I would think this would happen. Bob Iger would be coming back to the Disney company. I didn't think it would be happening. But here we are. Crazy. Crazy things happen. It's a Christmas gift. Like I said, we kind of in a way predicted it, but I didn't really think it was gonna happen. No, it actually didn't even cross my mind. I was just talking about like the decline of Disney, you know? I just felt like it was just like lacking something, and obviously the board did too. None of the execs actually found out. They found out with the email. I'll put the email right here. It was an email that Bob Iger sent out to all the cast members. Every cast member got it. Kind of insane. And Bob Chapek is getting a severance package. His last check. It's probably a big one. Can you imagine? He's like, all right, bye. I'll take my millions. Like, you know. Not a single soul is really up and moving here this morning. Now, Celebration, a lot of you guys, I think, come down here during Christmas because this street is pretty decorated. They have snow, they have ice skating, and a big Christmas tree. It's not all set up yet. Let's take a quick little peek here. There she is. A Christmas tree, and if I didn't say it already, this is the town that Disney built years and years ago. A lot of you guys should know what Celebration is. If you don't, you might be subscribed to the wrong channel, maybe. Well, I haven't been doing a good job. I don't know. It's kind of cool with nobody being up and we just walking around. I guess there's a couple people up now. It's about 8 o'clock. Been walking around for about an hour here. Another beautiful Christmas tree. And here's like the ice skating. Not a big fan of this type of ice skating. I actually like ice skating, but you know, it's probably really fun for kids. A lot of people come and do this. It's $15, by the way, per half hour. Anyways, got a couple more thoughts here and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. I wonder if we're also gonna be seeing any other layoffs, such as the CFO. I feel like some other people might be getting laid off. Can't just lay off the CEO. I mean, you could theoretically, but I mean, there's some other people to blame as well. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll keep an eye out for you guys and I'll report what really all happens. Iger's probably also gonna get asked the question, why did you put even like Chapek as the CEO? He's gonna get asked all these tough questions. We're gonna find out a lot. I mean, these next couple of weeks are gonna be mighty interesting. We're gonna see some moves that hopefully will excite us, hopefully some announcements, but most importantly, Bob Iger's back for the direction of the company and then ultimately to find the successor. So Josh tomorrow, you are on the spotlight. Kyle, you're on the spotlight. Maybe I'll be the new CEO of Disney. Could you imagine? Kyle Pallo, CEO of the Walt Disney World Company. We might go bankrupt because I don't know anything about being a CEO, so maybe not the best hire. I think the last thing I want to say is Disney Imagineering is probably going to be reborn now because they were kind of a mess. I mean, you know, Iger, under Iger, I believe, I mean, they were really strong. They had, you know, Joe Brody, will he come back? That'd be kind of cool. But I really feel like we're going to see a huge push with Imagineers again because I do remember Bob Iger's quote to Chapek is, don't let data ruin creativity, because you can't really put a number on creativity. So I think that's going to be huge with Walt Disney World now. I mean, we can only hope. It is a strong core. Creativity. You can't put a price tag on it. And I guess we'll kind of just see what really happens. I feel like Epcot might change the direction, but I mean, they're already kind of like almost done with it, so can't really fix that. Lots and lots of unknowns, but I really appreciate you guys coming to my video because I know everybody is going to be posting about this, but I really wanted to have a conversation down below with you guys, see your guys' excitements, see your guys' first reactions, whatever it is, please comment it down below. Puts a smile on my face when I see your guys' comments, especially on a video like today. I pushed today's video back for tomorrow. We're going to be actually having a staycation on Tuesday, so that will be followed by the video that was supposed to be today, which is going to be tomorrow's now. But my goodness, guys, my freaking goodness, we'll see what happens. This is a great Christmas present for a lot of us, but yeah, that was it. Thanks, Bob Chapek, for everything you've done. Bob Iger is back, baby. He's back, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As I'm driving, I always get car thoughts. My last thought was, I might have covered this, but I feel like we're going to get a lot more value now within the parks. Again, it's really hard to say if the Magical Express will be coming back. It's really hard to say, you know. Again, that's going to take money out of Disney's pockets to bring that service back. So I guess we'll really see, but I feel like we're going to have value. More value. We're going to feel appreciated as Disney guests. And I really feel like that cast morale is gonna skyrocket. Gonna skyrocket. So, with that, what are your thoughts? See you tomorrow! Oh boy. Oh boy.